The sky is blue. See that beautiful blue sky? Blue is a color, a well-defined color, a beautiful primary color. The sky is blue, but the sky does not exist. You cannot touch it. You cannot explain it in absolute terms. You cannot visit the sky. The sky is understood as you used to understand Santa Claus. It is understood by immature minds who, incidentally, also believes that a supreme being lives up in the sky drinking milk and honey as his servants, those who serve him, play harps in the most melodic ways. The reality of the sky is like the reality of a limited concept of heaven. Yet, you cannot deny it. The sky is blue, and it is very beautiful. Do you remember as a child laying on your back on freshly cut green grass? You can almost smell that grass. There you are laying on your back looking at a blue sky with fluffy clouds. You could see elephants and rabbits, and way off in the distance you could see cities. You could even see marshmallows and ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. But that was such a long time ago. That was during a time long before you were ever taught not to know. Before you were ever taught inhibitions, fear, doubt, and hate. Yet, the sky is still blue. And having said that, there is the conflict. The conflict is the difference between what we know and what we think we know. The difference between reality and fantasy, being practical and trusting your feelings. Some people see no conflict. They simply live in a world that is made up of images. For example, the bumper sticker family. What happens behind their closed doors is not important as the image that they project. The bumper sticker family is very much like the bumper sticker Christian. Not concerned at all about facts and truth, as long as they are bound by the edicts of their religion and the image that they project. Image versus truth. It's a matter of choice, really. For example, take communication. The difference between what is being communicated and what you hear, or what you think you understand. Take a look at this little video of a dog, and as you do, try to erase your filters, your preconceived notions, and simply trust what you see and what you think the dog is communicating. Take a look at this video. What do you think the dog is communicating? Okay, so what about this bit of a video? What do you see when you look at this video? Do you see the spot on the counter? Did you see two spots? As you look at these birds and their behavior, think about this. Many times what we see or experience in life is what we want to see and what we want to experience. Our rewards and consequences are what we expect from life, consciously or subconsciously. The results of what we attract to ourselves, what we attract to our lives. It is all about choices. Choices between beliefs in invisible beings and belief in ourselves. That belief in self is perhaps the most important belief of all. It is very simple. Good people get what they want out of life, and bad people get what they fear. Now I place the words good and bad in quotation, because the definition between good and bad is all about the maturity and honesty of your thinking. To repeat, good people get what they desire, and bad people get what they fear. The reality of good and bad in our own lives lies within the honesty of our own life. Remember, your bumper sticker cannot cover the truth of who you are. Your blind self will always show through the images you try to project. Yes, the sky is blue. You cannot deny that. But does the sky exist? In my humble opinion, if we are to overcome these conflicts, we must overcome the limitations we put on ourselves. If we could ever get over our limited concepts of time and self, everything else will be understood more clearly. Think of these two words: eternity and karma. You are eternal, and the scoreboard is never erased via anything such as prayer. Not to say that prayer does not exist. I'm simply saying it simply cannot be erased by the pretension of prayer. You are what you sow. There are no abrogations of that law. Every action, and for every action there is a reaction. Karma. Nothing is hidden. Now you understand the irrevocable responsibility of your actions. What you now think is bad may not be bad at all, and what you're told is good may not be good. In other words, being religious is not a defense for crimes against your neighbor. Religion is the politics of not accepting the responsibility of your own actions. Religion is the politics of not knowing, which is not excusable. Religion is the perfect companion to spiritual and intellectual laziness. You see, the sky is blue. You cannot deny that. But does the sky exist? So, here's the challenge. What if everything I have said is absolute nonsense? Would you know the difference?